Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is figure out how big you want your X's or your crisscrosses on your sleeve. I went with 2 inches. So the first thing that I did was I folded the sleeve and made sure that was even and the seam is at the bottom. And then from the top and in the middle of the stripe, because this is where I'm going to punch my hole, I measured 1 inch down. And I did that all the way across. And then I flipped it over and I did the same thing on this side. Also, if you're going to do like the even X's, then you want to make sure you have an even number of stripes. So here, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's step 1. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is make holes in our sweatshirt. So I'll do 2 for you all. Pay no attention to my nails, I just popped them all off. So where your dot is, can y'all see that? Yes. You're going to want to kind of fold it to make it a little point. There's my dot. And then you're just gonna snip that little part off. So it'll look like that. And that's your hole. Make sure you make your hole the size of your eyelet or washer or whatever you're gonna use, and then you can just kind of work your scissors in there if it's not big enough. So here's another one. You can really see this one. Here's the dot on the green. I'm just gonna do a little snip. Don't make it too big because you can't fix it if it's too big. And so that's how that one came out. And then that one didn't cut all the way through, which is okay with me, but I just take my scissors and kind of stick it in there and move it around. And so now you should have holes on your sleeves. So the next thing we want to do is fill our holes with our eyelets. So you'll have something like this. Now you can order these little eyelets. I got mine off of Amazon. You can get them at the craft stores. But I also saw on YouTube that if you don't have eyelets and don't want to do it, I saw somebody use a washer. This is not really a washer. This is the back of the eyelets. But they used a washer and just glued the washer on to the shirt with Tack or use 6000, whatever you want. So it would look like that, pretty much the same. So if you have a washer in white, they do come in white, or if you have silver, I think silver would be cute as well. So anyway, I have a We Are Memories Keeper crocodile. So I am just going to put this last eyelet in and show y'all how you do it. This hole didn't go all the way through, so I'm just making the hole a little bit bigger. And all you do is you just stick your eyelet in the hole that you made. Maybe not. In the hole that you made. The eyelets that I have a backing to it, so if you want to put the back on it, I'm not gonna do that. This won't get worn that often. And then you just use your crocodile to close the back of the eyelet like that, and that's it. And this is what you should have so far. Okay, the last step will be to thread whatever shoelace, ribbon, suede, paracord, whatever you want to use on the sleeve of your sweatshirt. And I'm going to apologize in advance because this is going to take me 5 minutes to do, and I did not want to set up everything for just a 5-minute video. So I'm just going to explain. And we all know how to lace up our shoes, so we know how to lace up our sleeves. I did buy this ribbon because y'all know I wanted glitter, and it just didn't look right. Maybe it was too wide. I don't know. I wanted glitter. I'm going to use this on something else. So then I was like, aha, shoestrings. So I ordered shoestrings. I'll put the ones I bought below in the length. And all I'm going to do is lace this sleeve up. And I'm going to do the crisscross lacing. You can look on YouTube to see different ways and different designs to lace your shoestrings up. So that'll be cool because you can use that on your sleeve. So if you get tired of one way, you can say, hey, I'm going to relace my sleeve and give it a totally different look. Alrighty, all done with the sleeves. A few tips. Make sure when you're lacing up your sleeve that, you know, you keep the same pattern. So for instance, in this X pattern, you know, I have, when it's going from left to right, all of those are at the top. So I made sure I kept that pattern. I did mess up and I could tell a difference. So I had to relace it up. Also, I had to use 2 shoestrings. So my first shoestring stopped right here. And all I did was just tie it in a knot on the inside. And then down here, I started another shoestring. So this is the excess. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tie a knot and I'm going to cut the ends off. Also, if your sleeves are a little bit too big like mine, I did throw this in the dryer and it shrunk a little bit, but the sleeves are still a little baggy. Use your X's, your crisscrosses, your laces to tighten up the sleeves a little bit. So you'll see as I got here down at the bottom, I tightened it up a bit so you can see why it puckers. But once you put the sweatshirt on, you won't be able to tell. And I think that's all. Oh yes, I also took some fabric glue on the inside and reinforced the holes. Let's see if I can show you this one real fast with one hand. Looking like a fail. Here we go. Maybe not. Okay, so you can see a little bit. I just went back and reinforced the holes on the back because I used eyelets, but I didn't use the back part of the eyelets to help, you know, capture the fabric. So I just took fabric glue and went around the little holes, and that was it. And I think that's all I got. Okay, so I'm not done. One more. I forgot to show y'all the beaded hoodie string. All that is pearls and fishing string. Don't ask me why I have fishing string in my craft room. It's there. It was, and I used it. You know, when I do my DIY stuff, I try to use things that I already have around the house instead of running out and buying things. Anyway, all I did was string the pearls and then took the string that was out of here and replaced it with this, and that just took some time, as in me, you know, pushing the pearls in here and all that good stuff. So that's all that is. That's really simple, really easy to do, and I liked it. I was gonna leave it alone with just this, but of course my lovely sorors were like, do something with the sleeves, and so I was like, okay. Anyway, as usual, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with for your striped hoodies.